Welcome back to SOS VHS. Today we have a good one, Office Space, starring Ron Livingston and all the other great actors.
David Herman. Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
Gary Cole, who plays Lumbergh.
Gary Cole from the Brady Bunch movie and season 5 of Entourage.
Brady Bunch.
Redheaded guy that's in Scrubs. Mustache, one of the bobs.
Oh yeah, the surgeon from Scrubs.
Yeah. I think that's all of them. Oh, and a cameo by Mike Judge himself, who plays Jennifer Aniston's boss.
Oh, that's cool. That's him. I listened to him on Rogan a couple years ago. He's cool.
Mike Judge?
Yeah, I love Mike Judge.
Mike Judge is a legendary director.
Yeah, legendary Texan too.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Which, this is where this place takes place. Austin.
Yeah. Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Oh, did you feel at home when you?
A little bit. Yeah. A little bit. Saw the grass.
Hell yeah. Yeah. It was good.
I love this movie, dude. What? I didn't seen it in so long.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it. So
really? What do you think?
I thought it was great. I think the message was clear. You know what I mean? I love the message in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go for it. You know,
violence is the answer.
Yeah, and then what was done, set on fire when you don't like, let's riot.
Yeah.
No, around, don't beat up. We ain't January 6th cast here. We just hey, but it just was, that message was clear. And I like the fact how, like, at the end where he's a construction worker. He's doing construction work. So he's doing totally opposite from the job that he had, and he loved it. And that's the beauty of that shit. I like that, the idea of just whatever you do, as long as you like it,
it's cool.
Cool. Just make sure you're happy. My mother used to tell me that. She'd say,
I love that.
Yeah. She'd say, nah. Because she went to different jobs. I said, well, you was vice president over here at this lawyer firm. Yeah. And over here you was working with corporate with Ford. And then over here you was one of the head seamstress over in Macy's. Back then it was called Hudson. And I said, there's 3 different. And then she said, how did you find happiness? She said, because you don't look for work to be happy. You have to be happy first. Then whatever you choose, you're going to be happy with it because you chose it.
I agree with that.
So you be the best goddamn janitor you can be out there. You work at McDonald's and say, fuck it. At least you're doing what you want to do. It's all a build up.
But what if
the more you know, beating? Huh?
But do you think there are people who want to work at McDonald's?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like that when you get out of your bed, you got to go put in an application, do a fucking interview, and then get to the point where I hate this. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So it could be. Sometimes, though, you get working in a place, you got a fucked up boss. You ever work with a fucked up boss?
Oh, yeah.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
It's kind of fucked up.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, well, I didn't say it, but you know what
I hear you.
Hint it.
I hear you. Pete. Are you good?
What do you want from me?
He just taking it to the chest like, fuck it. And that's how a boss should be, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
What can I do?
Well, yeah. I mean, you could put him in the hole.
Oh, here we go again.
All right, no more hole talk.
No. Well, not that whole talk. You can do your own whole talk that you usually do.
But no whole talk for humans.
And then the first part of it involves corn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's his thing.
Watch out for your corn.
I'm tired from beating up that printer.
That printer really disintegrated when we bashed the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah, we gave it the works.
That bitch-ass white printer.
Oh no, listen.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, black. Oh, yeah, we gave it. We was fucking.
Yeah.
It had it coming. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
It wouldn't print in color.
Oh, it doesn't see color.
Yeah, just straight black and white.
That's right.
Yeah.
It segregated the colors.
Exactly. God. We had to show it what's up.
And we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I looked it up. The ink was all separate. It's like, nah, you put it together, man. You make one beautiful color.
That's right.
Infinite black.
Melting pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Infinite blackness.
Yeah. What's your favorite scene, guys? What Doc, let's start with you because this is your first time seeing Office Space. What scene stood out particular or a scene that made you laugh?
The fact that dude could hear his conversations in the through the wall, and he would just come over and start talking.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny, right?
Lawrence?
Yeah.
So good.
It's like hearing everything he's saying and doing and shit. And oh, you know what else? There was a couple scenes. And then every time he talked about his girlfriend, and they would be like, yeah. Like everybody knew she was cheating but him. It was
Right.
like,
I have that feeling too.
Because you know how, like, you ain't never had a friend like that? You know his girl ain't no good. And you're like, man, how do you not know? This bitch came home at 3 a.m.
Oh, boy.
You know, no, she was out hanging every Saturday without you. It's like fuck. Like,
You
well,
see 50 Cent's festival he had in Shreveport, Louisiana? He had like a 50 weekend. Like a couple days later, he was like, I released all the women back to your boyfriends on the East Coast.
wow.
So funny.
He's such a troll.
I love him so much.
I love how troll.
He's gonna be a
go on.
billionaire one day.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's incredible.
He's still him, Snoop Dogg, like, you know, they stay relevant,
Yeah.
you know?
I love 50, man. And he gives it all away to the people. He's a man of the people. I just think he's the best.
I do too.
Yeah, he's like, you know, staying relevant for 20-ish years. I mean, that's so incredibly difficult.
He's found a
like
good
Tom Cruise can do that.
Right.
Like, that's so hard. The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
he found a good groove on the internet, like a place on the internet where
By being himself.
yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Much love to 50 Cent.
Yeah,
What's
hell
your
yeah.
favorite scene?
My favorite scene, I don't know why, I like the traffic scene in the very beginning because something about it setting the tone of like, this is the type of movie it's going to be. It's going to be a frustrating movie, but a comical one, right? Where Peter's in traffic, you see, he looks over and he sees an old man, like kind of side by side, and then all of a sudden he's further along than he is with a walker, right? You got Michael Bolton rapping to Scarface, The Diary.
Yeah.
Or it's the song is No Tears off of the album The Diary. You got, you know, was it Samir?
So
You know,
funny.
punching his steering wheel.
Love
He's just,
Samir.
this is all before he even gets to work. He gets to work and has to put up with assholes, you know, accounts payable speaking, just the moment, just repeat on repeat on repeat. So this like hell that he's in is so bad, yet it's comical because it is so, it's a hellish scene, right? Traffic to the bosses to just the accounts payable lady on repeat.
Felt so bad for them.
It's Mike Judge is so good at capturing that tone from the traffic
Yes.
to the office. Right away you get, oh, this is the type of movie it's going to be. It's not going to be like a cheery, hey guys, you know, here's some funny punchy jokes.
Yeah.
It's just very dry and sad, but in such a funny way.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what scene I really liked was when Michael Bolton's asking the lawyer about minimum security prison. The guy's like, it's no joke. Like, it's actually like a serious issue. And he like drops his drink. His ice goes everywhere. I'm like, that's just perfect fiscal comedy. And I burst out laughing.
Where he's like, I know some guys, it's like, the trick is to, you know, be somebody's bitch, or, you know, like he's
trying to figure it all out.
He's like,
He
so
got old
nervous.
fucking.
Yeah.
He got old.
Yeah, I feel like my favorite character is probably Samir. Just because he's the angriest. And like, it's funny, I remember working in like a mailroom and as an assistant at
Samir is the brown guy, right?
Yeah, brown guy.
Okay, keep it going.
It's before 9/11 too. So they're foreshadowing stuff.
Well, he's actually Indian, that actor. But he's playing a Jordanian.
Pete, what is someone who grew up at Michael Jordan's house? I don't know what that fucking is. That's insane to say Jordanian to me. It's Middle Eastern.
Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You liked him the most.
And starring Orlando Jones.
That's right.
Yeah, very funny.
Which he was all over the place during that time, right?
Yeah.
We reviewed Drumline. Doc, have you seen Drumline?
With
It's terrible.
Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
Nah, not really.
It's horrible.
Yeah, Nick Cannon's stuff that he been in. And I heard that was actually pretty good.
Step Up.
Step Up, is that what they call it?
I think so.
It wasn't that Nick Cannon?
Was Nick Cannon in Step Up?
I don't know.
Skeleton?
What is it called? What's that one?
I don't know.
I don't know those movies.
I'm not a big Nick Cannon fan.
I'm not a big like dancing movie.
I might not. I'm not. This might, if it's wrong, then y'all know I ain't a fan. If this,
Yeah, we're not Nick Cannon fans, I guess. We'll watch Nick.
No, I like him, and when he's doing Wildin' Out, and when he's like hosting.
That's different. That's
I'm a fan of his cum.
Oh, you talking about acting?
acting. Yeah. He's okay. What are you saying about cum?
I'm a fan of his cum. Nick Cannon's.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, it's very.
because all of the babies or what?
Yeah, it's just strong.
Him and 9 or 10 other women, huh?
Shit.
That's like the dream, man.
To spread your seed?
Just to be funny and do that.
Funny and spread your seed. That's your dream?
Yeah, it seems like he has a good life.
That fucks with me when like a guy has a bunch of baby mamas.
Really? What if he's like treating them all well?
I just think about the fact like when my mother and father separated for a while and how it was that little bit of span of him not being there, how it affected my life. You know what I mean? Like there's this thing of like having a father around and he being able to concentrate on his one or two, he's more available.
Yeah.
But when you got the kids, like it's weird because it's like a selfish thing. You know what I mean? To me.
But I have a good solution.
Oh.
You know Siri?
Mhm.
There's Carlos, hologram, dad at night. Daddy puts you to bed. He can't make dinner because he's a hologram, but I can do other basic things. Hello, how was your day?
Horrible.
Very generic.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Give me a hug, Daddy.
Yeah,
You're
then
gonna have
you
some
hug
robot
through the
arms.
light, Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking fall on me.
Do you need to talk about sex yet?
Yeah.
Enter age.
That would be
enter age.
horrible.
I like this macaroni picture you made.
Wait, but
That's my favorite.
Doc, I could have done that for you.
What?
Like in the time that your dad wasn't there, we should have had like a hologram talk to you at night. How did the Pistons do tonight?
That wouldn't have worked at all.
What do you mean? It's like
Because
it's immersive therapy.
see, you live in a time where kids are into digital information and AI and all this shit right now, and they think that's a good substitute.
Doc, if it was the 80s or the 70s or something and a hologram came to life and was like, hello, son, give me a hug.
I would run out the fucking room.
No, you would have been like, guys, I have a hologram at home. This is insane. You would have been bragging to all your friends.
How long do you think I would appreciate that?
An hour.
There you go. It's bullshit.
Worth it.
No, I couldn't even see it. It's like, you know what it's like? That's like having conjugal visits through the glass only.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
She's rubbing herself naked and you just over there like, it doesn't, there's no real,
Yeah.
I mean, conjugal sex, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just like, fucking.
Are you talking about a federal pound me in the ass prison?
Yeah. That's where its mind is. Down the cornhole. It's
We're not going to a minimum security prison. We're going to a federal pound me in the ass prison. So funny.
so hilarious.
And then there's that scene, that dream, who has, I think Peter has, right, where the judge is like, I sentence you, to, life sentence of federal pound me in the ass prison. So funny. And then of course, the infamous dream of Lumbergh with his girl.
Insane.
Oh yeah, hilarious.
I think that's my favorite moment of the film because, I mean, Gary Cole is
He's so
fucking funny.
How many Lumberghs are there in Austin? Over, under 1.5. I'm going on the under.
Well, okay, so you're talking about the fact that he got the Lumbergh confused.
Yeah,
right?
I wouldn't.
The original script wanted it to be Lumbergh, his boss, Lumbergh, that she slept with.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know why they changed it, but they eventually.
I think it just makes her character too fucked up. Like, why would she sleep with that guy?
Like it
I think it's a good note.
Yeah, like the relationship can't be mended after that because that guy is like literally the devil, right?
Yeah.
To Peter.
Exactly.
Right.
And she's, no.
And it also teaches him a lesson, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he's like judging and he's being over. And you ask about a woman's past, you might be asking for it. Like I don't
Exactly.
If I was,
They just don't like that.
yeah, like if I was with a chick that fucked a bunch of guys and we just walked in the room, all of them smiling, I'm just gonna put my head down like, yeah, well,
That's life, baby.
Yeah, it's the past.
Yeah.
yeah, you can't.
Only young dudes get mad about that. Like if you're under 30, you get mad about that. But after You don't give a fuck.
No, older men don't like it either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Maybe it's a maturity thing then.
it's the same thing with men.
It's an
right. Why women
insecurity.
don't really care about a man who gets a lot of women.
Yeah.
And deep down, they don't really want that kind of guy because you train yourself to go from quick
of
relationships
course.
and quick, so you never develop any kind of like family or moral stability in
I've
your mind.
definitely trained myself. I'm like a Clockwork Orange. with
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's the reason why I be trying to fight the porn. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'll be like, because I've trained my mind to just be like over sexualizing women, looking at them objectively versus them just being human beings. It's rough.
Would you guys try semen retention? Where you just don't
Where
like
you don't.
No.
jerk off or whatever for
Oh
like,
yeah, I've done that
for
a
like-
lot of times.
for like months or whatever.
Yeah,
Just
I've done that.
I
stop.
can't do that.
Yeah, like a no fap thing.
No.
The most I've ever went is I think 3 to 5 months. Something like
Whoa! Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Hey man, it's rough. It's rough. I can't.
That is incredible self-control.
Yeah,
I'm so sad for your cum.
I'm gonna tell you something. When you do it again, the shit hurts. It shoots out
I
like a fucking fire hydrant and just
yeah. It's
like
all
you spraying it
clogged up.
down. Like, oh man, that shit is like.
You know
What?
why? Because they're yelling
I
at
think-
you on the way out.
Yeah, they're like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah.
It's
All the
like
other ones-
Sparta! They
Yeah.
fucking-
They're biting you on the way out. Man, fuck this fool.
No, but I think, but maybe if I just was consistent with it, it wouldn't have affected me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but or sperm could have just been mad because it was like, "This ain't a vagina, you son of a bitch."
Yeah, we're in here too long. That's crazy. Why did you do that?
Just for the same reason why I told you. Like, I just always try to get myself to stop looking at women,
I see.
objectifying women. I'm always like, I said objective before, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really easy to do, right?
Yeah.
As a man, it's really easy to do to think that way and go, you know what? It's not healthy thinking. Not to be preachy or anything, like whatever you want to do.
Whatever you like is
Yeah,
on your own, but I'm
it's
talking
all
about for
good.
me, dog.
Yeah, but I know what you mean, Doc. And
Like, and I believe that's why I ain't really able to find love like I really wanted to. Because but I was trained that way.
Dealing with hoes.
Oh yeah, hoes. That was the thing. You gotta remember. Then I was on the street. We heard about the gummies and when I'm being on the
yeah.
scared. You know what I mean? So when you sexually active at that young of an age, and then you mess with all these grown women and teenage girls at that being a teenager, bro.
Yeah, it's
Fucking. And I'm trying to think, was I even a teenager when I first got my first blowjob? I don't even think I was. So it's that weird.
whoa,
Yeah, man. So it's like weird as no, I wasn't, matter of fact. So it's that weird.
You know what's
You know?
funny, Doc, is I went out with a girl the other night. I told Pete about this. And halfway through, she told me she used to do porn. So I looked her up after. So much BBC content. The thumbnails are just like, it looks like a metal rod painted black went through her head. Like she got stabbed in it somehow, like in a hurricane. But it's her. They're saying, "Oh my God," over there.
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say though.
She's had a big black cock in her.
Oh, okay, yeah. Some
then
of them guys, you'd be like, man, I can't even watch this shit. This one.
No, it was intense. There's another one I did click on, and it looked like it was like in a warehouse, and she was doing like a gangbang, but it looked like you could have just walked in because there were guys like taking pictures on their iPhones, and I was like, "This is dark," and I clicked off.
OnlyFans. Would you date a woman? Wait, you said you dating a woman that went porn, so I guess the OnlyFans would
Well, I'm not
agree.
dating her. I went out with her.
Oh, yeah.
But
Isn't
I would date an OnlyFans girl.
isn't this funny that we're just talking about Jennifer Aniston's like sex history in Office Space, and now 25 years later, it's like OnlyFans, porn. Like there's so
of
much.
course.
There's so much more. But would you date
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah.
I have one that liked me, but I couldn't turn the corner on.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Why didn't
rough.
you just smash and grab? Legal in California.
Smash and grab is cool, but not when they really like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
like you have some women, they're really for the smash and grab. They like,
Yeah.
I'm out. Sometimes you laying there with your clothes on, like, was it me? But it's
It's
like
like a real smash and grab. They leave with your iPhone.
yeah, they don't give a fuck.
That's
But
not really the term, smash and grab.
I know.
I think it's so funny that we're using smash and grab as the term.
It's the new term.
the new term, smash and grab.
Yeah.
hey, it's you know.
You smash, you grab her on the ass, and you roll out.
Yeah, the
With your
only
iPhone.
but the thing is with the OnlyFans, but here's the kicker to it. When I think about it, I say, you know what? I might be able to date a woman like that because nowadays you don't know who the fuck got your girl on camera now.
Oh,
It's the same thing.
yeah.
If you did it for OnlyFans, it ain't the same based on they doing it. It's more publicly that way.
Yeah.
But regardless, if some guy filmed your girl, right, or some guys, and then you get famous and that shit just all of a sudden whoop, pop up, it's like
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things that I kind of would be like, and I don't want to be that mean and be like, I would never do it. But at the same time, I'm not going out there on OnlyFans like, is this the one?
Yeah. I'm subscribing.
The way she give herself to those 4 Jamaicans, she's special. Fuck.
You know
Fuck
what's
it.
crazy is I met a girl from myfreecams.com. She's hot.
What is that?
It's just like webcam website.
That's another thing.
Where you like type things like,
Yeah.
do this.
But hers was like Santa Monica, and we like went out. Cool.
Pete, when you were single, did
Yeah.
you watch wink wink? Did you watch Cam? Wink wink. You never watched like Cam? I never.
I like Cam
live.
porn.
No, but Cam, that's a more of a modern thing.
I've paid for
I feel like-
tokens
Oh,
to
okay.
give the girls. Like,
I,
yes, the vibrator thing. God,
Hold up.
I know all about
We
it.
got a secret over here in the corner. Yeah, production out there, huh?
It's like
the fuck would he know?
I don't know.
it's those Bluetooth things that they put the vibrator in their pussy, and when you give them tokens, it vibrates.
Oh,
Wait.
that's pretty cool.
Fuck you mean tokens? What the fuck is going on? This is real?
It's like the currency of
On the website.
so it's digital.
stuff.
It's digital.
Yeah, it's like
Digital
$25.
currency for vibrators?
Yeah, it's like $25 for 1,000 tokens, and when you send the girl a token, it Bluetooth vibrates her the vibrator in her pussy. So it's like tokens.
I you know what, man? That's the one thing I can never do. I can't even do Instagram live. So I like.
I mean, I'm not on.
It's so
I'm
weird.
bro. I'm not on camera.
You're not.
No, I'm not on camera.
Oh, see, I'm sorry. I thought you was like vibing, like I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching.
No.
You ain't like that.
No,
Tell the truth.
I
bro.
promise you, bro. I've never done it. I
so
promise
you just
you.
watch them do they cam
Dude,
thing.
I
So
watch-
it don't even necessarily. Be
I watch
live,
them
right?
through secrecy, man.
there's a lot of shooting jokes in this movie. And Columbine happened before this.
Oh, it did?
I believe. I think this movie came out in 1999.
Oh,
But-
then it did.
I really genuinely laughed out loud when Peter finally comes back to work, and Michael Bolton goes, "Peter, where were you? I thought you were going to come in shooting." Like
So funny.
when he's coming in, they're like,
Oh yeah, they're like, today's the day.
Yeah. I laughed out so because I've seen this movie, I don't know, 8 times, and I was like, oh. That line, you get a new line that's just very dry. It sets it up in that scene where they're at Tchotchke's, right? Where he's like, I got to get out of here, right? Case of the Mondays. He's like, one of these days I'm gonna. He's
So
saying I'm
funny.
gonna come in shooting, and then that line from Michael Bolton that because we
Yeah.
have that plan, and then the payoff.
It's
Dude,
perfect.
So good.
This movie is like a combination of 40-Year-Old Virgin and fucking Office, the TV show. Mixed
Yeah.
bags together. It's like a.
Exactly. And this Office UK didn't start till 2001, so this was 2 years before any of those Office type shows came out.
Interesting.
So this is a very trailblazing movie because Mike Judge, I mean, it was able to capture that mundane workplace of just dreariness, but in such a dry way, in such a humorous way. And we're talking about OnlyFans and girls and porn, whatever. Lawrence, this is 1999, so it's not like you have like high-speed internet, right? So he's like, "Hey, Peter, check it out. They're doing the breast exams."
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Check this out, man." And
So
and it's
funny.
It's like that feels very 90s of like, you have to watch, capture something on television or something to like, you know.
Oh,
get
shit,
around
wait a minute.
something.
What?
Y'all didn't grow up in the era of scrambling station?
No, I did.
Oh, absolutely.
In the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I jerked off so much to that, I became attracted to ants.
Yeah, I used to fucking like try to, when my father was gone, I used to try to like hit the fucking the recall button all
Yeah,
the time,
exactly.
trying to get it there.
Yeah,
to make it fucking capture that
Go
part.
back
Like,
to the
okay, that's
gospel
one more
channel.
time. But fucking,
Yeah.
because you could get just like a good 2 to 3 seconds of nipple. That was enough.
Right.
It was distorted, but it was good enough to see.
And sometimes it was like pretty clear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
Why did
like,
they just not? Why did they have to scramble it? Because
I don't know.
You know what? Maybe it's like a marketing thing where it's like you can see a little bit and just unscramble it.
There's
Like you're
no
getting
way it was a marketing thing.
no, it was the block for the kids. It was a parental guidance block.
But I'm like, you
I
know,
think the signal was just weak.
I'm 11, 12 years old
No.
watching, and I'm like, what do you mean for the kids? I'm actively watching scrambled porn.
I think when your cum wants to come out of your dick, that when there's a will, there's a way.
Well, yeah.
When you was a kid, everything was.
Yeah.
What was there was that line from 40-Year-Old Virgin where I think Seth Rogen says, I think it's Seth Rogen, he says, take a Tylenol PM and try to jerk off before you fall asleep. And the thing is, you always do. You're able to always achieve that or something.
Oh, yeah.
I
always
fucking butchered
sad
the joke,
when- But it's always a sad moment.
That's
when,
interesting. Post nut Tylenol PM.
well, no, take a Tylenol PM and try to jerk off before you fall asleep. And the great thing is, you always succeed.
That's so I wanna,
Is that you
I wanna
always
do
or
that.
manage to get it?
Stimulate yourself.
Yeah,
Relieve.
to
I like time limits, so that's fun.
yeah. I think that's 40-Year-Old Virgin. I'm not sure.
It
Right? Do you know
is.
that line?
You like
Yeah.
that? Or you like time limits?
It sounds like fun. Like
So are you into like what's the dude's name from Kung Fu?
Bruce Lee.
No, Kung Fu, the TV show.
Oh, Kung Fu. Oh,
The one that died asphyxiating himself.
oh,
Jack-
David Carradine.
Derek Carradine. Yeah, are you into that?
I've
He had
never
a time
done
limit,
I've never done that.
and he didn't guess right.
and he didn't make it.
Expired.
Yeah, I wonder because that's like a time limit type of thing too, right?
No, I mean just more in life. I like time limits.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, like I think I could jerk off if there's like someone defusing a bomb next to me. Like that's the time limit.
Oh wow.
Like in Armageddon, if they're defusing the bomb, I think I could have jerked off.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're gonna die, you're gonna die like that. I get what
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
saying. Okay.
And it could just be called explosion.
At the same time,
Yeah.
kaboom, kaboom.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Explosion, the game show.
What happens to sperm in space? Probably dies instantly.
Yeah,
everything
it
does, right?
it definitely does.
Oh, okay. So you don't like it doesn't impregnate an alien somewhere.
Not a bad movie.
What happens to cum when it touches dark matter?
I mean, if it's out in space, then the vacuum of space
yeah.
freezes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we settled that.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to talk about the hip hop that's in this movie, the gangster rap that's in this movie, because Mike Judge, he's a big fan of hip hop. Especially if you've seen Silicon Valley, there's plenty of hip hop tracks. Even to the point where he has a hip hop track from Dr. Octagon called Blue Flowers. Dr. Octagon he's an alter ego of rapper Kool Keith. He's a gynecologist from Jupiter, and I told you guys about this rapper, right? This persona, and that's like deep dive hip hop. So Mike Judge has a big knowledge of it.
Yeah.
The studios didn't want to have any gangster rap in this movie. They're like,
What do we say?
why?
Maggots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the fact that there's gangster rap in this very dreary place, like.
It's funny as fuck.
Both of those together is magic. Imagine the printer scene without Ghetto Boys playing in the background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you couldn't.
Oh, you could. That's it, man. It's gangster.
What they
They're wearing
want, Limp
ties, right?
Bizkit?
I don't know. It just, but they actually did a focus group, and one of the younger kids was like, "Oh, I fucking love this," and they left it. It almost got cut. That printer
Oh, wow,
scene.
the focus group helped.
Yeah, because Mike Judge like send it to a focus group. If they don't like it, I'll cut it. Because
Yeah.
the
believed in
executives
it.
were so wrong on this movie. They're like, oh, Ron Livingston, he's not smiling a lot. It needs more energy. It needs. They were giving all these terrible notes, and Mike Judge is like, "Fuck, let me fucking make my movie."
So annoying.
And he was really frustrated with it.
Yeah, of course.
He wanted the actors that he wanted, right? And the studio's like, "We need to have a big actor." So they got Jennifer Aniston, right? And he was able to get his other actors involved. David Herman, he wanted from the start. David Herman was on Matt TV.
I was gonna say when you was talking about executives and them putting a bad influence on movies, that's why I like Louis C.K.'s TV show Louis.
Yeah.
because he does his own thing.
Did it on his
And
MacBook.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and it's just you get unfiltered, exactly the way it needs to be, pure creativity.
That's
And
why I like podcasts.
Yeah, because podcasts you do it, but even podcasts we have to edit. You have to edit them
Yes,
down,
yeah.
and because we say things that's like we say that's spontaneous. You just go with the moment and you say the wrong thing. And
It can be
fuck
too much. Yeah.
Yeah, and
We do that all the time here.
Yes, and we see it at comedy clubs when they start a new joke. Sometimes it's like fuck, and then after a while they learn how to like cut off the fat off of it, and then it becomes solid.
There's a lot of improv in this movie too. So like David Herman improv the infamous line, PC low letter. What the fuck does that mean? Right? He was supposed to have lines to give to Ron Livingston.
Yeah.
And he actually saw that on the screen. It actually got jammed. He was like, what's going on here? And he
That's
said,
perfect.
improv that line. One of the Bobs, who's like, some of you are not going to work here anymore.
Oh yeah,
That's a good line.
yeah, that was
To
good. too.
improv with cameras on you, that's good.
So
Yeah.
good. So good. So a lot of like iconic lines, memorable lines, improved.
And they're shooting on film, so improv almost feels like more pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see that Mike Judge is like, he was really heavily involved in the casting. He's like, I want these people in the movie. Matt Damon was going to play Ron Livingston's part, Peter,
Oh, wow.
because this was right after
Goodwill Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. So the studio's like, yeah, let's get these hot actors, right? Mike Judge is like, no, Ron Livingston, his audition was better. And Ron Livingston fucking kills it.
First movie, Swingers, I think.
Ron Livingston in Swingers?
I believe
Was
so.
he in Swingers? Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen Swingers in a long
Yeah,
time.
he's the one that, I forget his character, but yeah.
He's in Swingers, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it was his first movie.
Yeah, and then he was in Sex and the City as Burger, but I'm a big Sex and the City fan.
Oh, yeah, I forget that.
He breaks up.
City.
He breaks up with Carrie on a post-it note and it says, "I'm sorry, I can't."
Oh, that's how we would have done it back then. Don't-
Yeah. So, but I wanted to talk about
Later,
the
bitch.
I wanted to talk about the gangster rap in this movie. So we have this movie was filmed in Austin, so perfect to have Ghetto Boys, Houston rap, right? Scarface. So Ghetto Boys is playing throughout the film. We got Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster, right? We got Still that plays the printer scene. We got Scarface's No Tears that David is rapping to. So we have then we have Ice Cube's Down for Whatever
Yeah,
from Lethal Injection.
So good.
When they're doing the heist, they're stealing the money.
yeah.
Dude, so dope. It's in slow-mo. It's fun. It's like I'm in it, man. There's a vibe that Mike Judge brings, and you watch Silicon Valley, you're like, oh, there it is again. Like you get that signature Mike Judge, gangster rap with like a slow-mo.
I love Silicon Valley. I rewatched it like maybe last year. It's so fucking good. Yeah, and TJ Miller was also on Harland's Highway
Oh, that's right.
this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
His clips are really funny. I love Harland so much. He's like, there's such like a kid-like goofiness in his comedy, and it mixed well with TJ.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to go goofy.
I love that.
You know, like
though.
some people just want to sound so smart when they try to be funny,
Yes.
and you're like, bro, just be funny, and then the smart is second. And some people they just,
Bro, we put him on Kill Tony. He was so fucking good. He was like at the Madison Square Garden show and is like in the Kill Tony Hall of Fame or whatever.
Yeah, he's a legend on
Like-
Kill Tony now, just from those recent appearances.
I remember Tony texted me the day before, like, can you send Harlan like a link to the show so he knows what he's getting into? I did. Harlan went and just crushed it.
Crushed it.
Yeah, like new thing, brand new generation, all this stuff went in completely
And
destroyed.
him and David Lucas together, magic.
God. There's something about
Magic.
Harlan's confidence and who he is and his ownership over his very unique sense of humor that is just golden to me.
And then David's roast he has a lot of those really funny off the wall like words put together that like
Yes.
holy shit. And Harlan has that too. So that combined of like bringing in these random adjectives together and forming this roast, it's like that's so original, so good, and they both do it together. You're like, whoa, give me an hour of this straight, please. They're so good together.
Harlan, comedy legend of this time. This movie is coming out.
For Office Space, what did you relate to? Like, which character did you relate to the most in this film?
I related to Ron Livingston, honestly.
Yeah.
Not his like nihilism, but his like thinking a lot. I really related to that.
They have like a deeper, like, what does this all mean?
Yeah.
He's having an existential crisis.
Yeah. I feel like
he's
I
trying to
think a
figure
lot
it
about
out.
stuff like that. So I very much related to that. But I think we're all supposed to relate to Ron Livingston.
Yeah.
Because the other characters are so cartoonish that if you're one of those other characters, that's like not a good thing. You know what I mean? Like if you're Zamir or like Michael Bolton, it's like
See, me, it's Michael Bolton.
you're Michael.
I'm the guy-
You are Michael Bolton.
Listening to gangster rap. You know, I'm the one. He's got a Snoop Dogg poster up there. He's got a Gangstar poster up there.
So funny.
Right? He's probably some, badass programmer, and all of a sudden doesn't know the rug is going to be pulled out from under him. I can relate to that.
He's confident in his work.
Yeah, and then
he
you're like,
likes and he loves what he do.
You lied to me.
What? What do you mean?
Samir is not an Indian name.
No. Okay. No. The actor is. The actor, the person. AJ Naidoo, I think his name is.
Yeah, I just forgot that.
Is
you
it
can have-
AJ
A
And letter A.
J A Y.
Aja?
AJAY.
Aja?
Ajay.
Ajay?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I just forgot
Not
that.
Not
I
I
don't
work
know
here
either.
anymore. I don't know.
I literally forgot that he has a different name in real life.
Yep.
I thought it was just like, here's an Indian guy, and he.
Damn it, Carl. You know what? You're the
I
type of
really
person-
thought that. That's insane.
You're the type of person to harass the actor that played King Joffrey after Game of Thrones. I fucking hated you.
I would not do that.
I don't like you because you're.
I would
you're-
not do that. He's so ugly though, that little kid.
See, I knew. See,
Yeah, if I saw him like at the Delta Lounge or something, I'd be like, that little. Sorry. I saw Seth Rogen at a Delta Lounge once, and I was like, he's so ugly.
Wow.
I really thought that. I was like, oh. He just looked bad at 8 a.m.
But at least you kept it to yourself.
I
You know how
did.
many people
Because
see
he
me
had
in
a hot,
purpose
he has a
person?
hot wife with him.
You know how many people see me in person? They be like, man, you're little as fuck. And I'm
Really?
like, fuck, playboy. Right here?
but if we get Tony Cox
You
on,
need to be strapped, dude.
Nah.
hey, this is our PSA to
Nice.
Tony Cox right now.
You know.
Tony Cox, we want your Cox.
No, that's not going to get him on the show.
Oh,
Yeah, we
That would
got to
get
be
me
a
on the
little
show.
bit
No,
more
we have to say-
respectful.
there'd be like my figure through the wall if someone said that.
No, please, Carlos, give us something. Give us something that Tony.
Tony, we want to see you on the show. We need you.
The
Doc
hood
thought
needs you. Everybody needs you. Tony, you're special, bro.
Okay, and then we're going to send that clip to him. Okay, Thank you, guys. What character did you relate to, Doc?
Should I be opposing? Because what he said is
You can say whatever.
him, Ryan's, and Jennifer's characters both kind of the same.
Jennifer Aniston and Ron Livingston, you mean?
Yeah, I would say I relate more so to Jennifer than Ryan. Because Jennifer was more.
Oh, breaking down gender barriers right now.
Am I?
Yeah. Relating
But no,
to the
like,
female. I like
pay
that.
attention to her. She's like who the fuck she is, right? She's like this, and this is how this is, and then she peep game. You stealing, guy. You know what I mean? And he's not being real with himself.
then he goes-
so you can see him a lot of times. He's not being honest and true with himself, but she just stays in who she is, and she just like fuck it
Yeah.
to the point where
That's
she
you and
knows
me.
what she wants when she
Yeah.
goes to that restaurant, and she goes, "I want to work here," and then she goes to her boss and go, "Yeah, you know what? You want me to express myself? Fuck yeah." That shit
Yeah.
was like that. That whole taking command of your life and staying in that truth. I like that about her. I was like,
Yeah,
that's me right there.
She's keeping it real.
Yeah.
That's
And she was like, yeah, man, that's none of your goddamn business. Man. Like,
Yeah.
That was like, that's how you do it. You give it to him hard. So he had to come back to her at the end because he saw that she was the truth.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
If you want me to wear more pieces of flair, then make the minimum 37 pieces of flair.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like-
yeah. Put
right?
it flat out to my man, like, look, you said 15? He's like, well, people who do the bare minimum. He's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like he's so dumb. He's thinking about badges. He's not even looking at the actual work. He's looking at what he thinks is good.
Yeah.
Versus, and then other guys just tap there. Like, yeah. You see him, and I'm like, man, if I had a server like that guy, I'd be like, man, give me the other girl. I know this guy is too. He's.
Yeah, anyone that happy is annoying.
Yeah, because it's almost like even like at the end when he came in and he was making fun of them, and she's like, I hate that guy.
Yeah.
It's just staying in that real, and who knows, that could be a person though that really just genuinely is that aesthetic
Don't you think someone like that is so dumb that we shouldn't even give them respect? Like, they don't deserve anything from us. Like, anyone that dumb like that guy, we shouldn't even talk to. Like, there's no way.
Like they're drinking the Kool-Aid of whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's like someone that's
you're being
is not funny.
programmed.
Like, someone like that can't be funny, I think. I just don't buy it.
Ron Livingston also has that line where he's like, the Nazis made the Jews wear pieces of flair. And I thought that
That's so good. What?
He's just an asshole. I was just like, bro, you just blew it.
Yeah, but just like as a commentary of the pieces of flair.
It's so funny.
Fuck you.
And then he says, when she accused him, like, oh, you're just stealing or whatever. And he's like, yeah, well, at least I never slept with Lumbergh.
Like, he has that's what I mean. He's so lost. He's
so upset.
Anything to make himself feel good about being wrong.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like, no, bro, just swallow what she's teaching you right now.
Yeah. Ron's delivery is so funny in this movie.
He's a great actor.
What would you guys do with $1 million besides two chicks at the same time?
Probably buy like a couple AR-15s.
Guns are good. I probably would give me a nice little collection. I do like guns myself.
I'd probably buy a grenade.
What?
Flash grenade.
Where the fuck are you getting grenades? What the fuck? He's talking street shit here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be giving like some Mexican Marines some money for their weapons.
Now what you buy? What would you do? No, hold on. Let's okay, the $1 million in 1999. Let's just say 10 million now. Okay. What would you do with 10 million for inflation? What would you do with your life? Well, that's kind of the question of, if you had $1 million, you're supposed to do what makes you happy, whatever, but 10 million, what would you do?
Put about 3 to 4, maybe 5 in a low index fund or something like that.
Oh, you'd be a Samir right now.
Well, okay. Well, that would be, okay, well, I'm sorry.
You want, yeah.
All right, man, but I'm just saying, I would do with that little bit, and then the other 5, more than 2 holes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would do, 10 million is nothing.
Laker tickets. I would like.
Oh, yeah. Sports, dog. I would be at all the motherfuckers.
I'd go to like the college football championship.
Oh,
courtside?
Dog.
Yes.
Ooh. Tigers, Lions, hockey. Man, I'll be at the Red Wings. Front row. I'll at least buy a season front row tickets in all 4 major sports in Detroit.
I'd be like vaping courtside. I'd be out of control.
So you guys are gonna just buy stuff. You don't go, hey, I'm gonna volunteer, or maybe I do
volunteer doing what?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you want to do something good for the world.
Oh, Mr. Save the World over here. Oh, way to make us
Captain South America over here. Fuck the world.
What do you think? Hold on. First of all, what do you think? How much are you gonna help with 10 million?
No. I'm just saying you don't have to. Let's just say this: 10 million has you covered, and you can do whatever you want.
Oh, with your whole life?
Yeah, you got 10 million, boom, tax-free in your bank account tomorrow.
I thought you were just talking about for like curricular activities.
No, tomorrow. Because the question is posed, if you had $1 million, you're supposed to choose something you would like to do.
I'd buy a ranch and have a bunch of guns and animals and become a pilot. That's what I would do.
That's so many things.
Curricular activities.
Guns, pilot.
That's what I would want to do, for real. I'd buy a ranch, buy a bunch of guns. I'd live there.
Well,
I'd buy like so many drugs. I'd invest with the cartel.
Would I be able to I would start in all the major cities, and then I would develop a program to where we can get the key. We would go to all the juvenile facilities.
Pizzagate.
No. We just
Careful.
This isn't. I think that's where he really wanted to go with it. But what I was gonna say is, I would develop these programs to catch kids before they come out of juvenile, and start this whole thing where I would get the athletes and musicians and slowly build a way up to where we set up these programs to help them thrive and help them grow and help them want to be more and have more hope versus. Oh,
I have a good idea,
Doc. That was really nice, Doc.
Doc, I have a really,
that.
That
was genuine. Carlos,
to keep your business honest and all the kids and clients honest, I would have a rival business that tries to sell them all crack, and it's up to them to decide whether or not they want the crack, and it's up to you to teach them good enough to not accept it, but they get their first rock for free.
Never be a motivational speaker, Carlos. Not for you, bro. This guy.
I'm
He
gonna
just
go.
thwarted my whole.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call you and be
The
like,
love was there.
I got some of your students today addicted to crack.
Fuck.
You need to step
Playboy.
up your game, homie. That's what I would do.
That's what you would do. Yeah. Okay. Well.
See, and
They
that's
call me the crack man.
that's part of it too. Is like, what's your $1 million idea? And right, like,
I just told you.
there's a jump to conclusions, Matt. Right? I forget that character's name.
So funny.
The
Can you
character's
imagine?
name that does that. What's the character's name that does
I don't
that?
know. I don't
Forget,
know
but-
anyone's name.
But your idea would be to thwart Doc's juvenile volunteer work with
Drugs.
with drugs, and you would be probably making a lot of money. Get to your $1 million.
It's more about making everyone honest. It's like being the press. You got to keep everyone honest. And if there's no balance, the kids could not learn much. We don't know how much they've learned. And
you
I just
think that's being
if
honest,
they're educated
selling
enough.
crack?
No, Doc, if the kids are doing well enough and I go up to them and I go, I have crack for you. Your first rock's free, ho. They're going to go, they're going to say no if they have a good leader like Doc.
Oh, so you're really putting them to the test.
Exactly. But if they say
We don't have
yes,
to test them. Were you attempting them and shit? What kind of shit?
yes,
like
they
that?
need to be tested.
No, bro. Crack ain't all over the world. Cocaine is.
Well,
In a little
we'll
bit.
make it.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
where's the program?
you're so Americanized.
I assume the program's going to be in Detroit.
Yeah.
Isn't there crack there?
Yeah, that's crack there.
So then we're all good. Then our
But
program
that's
will
not
work.
it's not tempting to the most here's the thing. The same thing where your people are from, East LA, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Most people there don't sell crack and they're not tempted to.
So what can I tempt the kids
Or
with?
deal with cartels, whatever, you know.
Okay, so what's going to tempt the kids?
You really want this. Okay. He's trying to sell this.
Emma,
guy.
clip that. What's going to tempt
So what's gonna tempt the kids?
No,
Fucking
you know
God.
what I'll do is I'll put that solution on a towel that makes people fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put it
Chloroform?
and I'll put it on the kids and they'll all wake up in a row lined up.
Let him finish his
Chloroform,
thought. Let him finish his thought. Let's see
And
where
there'll
this
be
is
a
going.
bag in front of them and it'll be drugs. And if I catch any of them doing it, I go, you're out. It'll be like Squid Game. And if you don't do the drugs, you get rewarded with going back with getting your freedom.
Getting your freedom
Yeah.
if you don't do the drugs.
Yeah, we're like Indonesia right now.
This is really dark. That's a really dark plan.
What do you mean? Making kids pass out and putting them in a warehouse is dark?
Oh yeah.
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 This guy has children, you know that, right?
Yeah.
But we won't bring up the hook.
What?
What the fuck is he? What's that?
Okay, what's the hook?
What's the hook?
Yeah, you got me hooked in now.
Oh, if he put his own head in his hand, it's some
Sandy?
fuck. Oh God!
It's not gonna be a new thing now.
This guy, he's addicted to it. That's the
Bro, what are
Really
you
get-
talking about? It's Sandy here. Fuck, man. Watch Hook later.
Oh, that's what you call.
Oh.
Where you see a fishing hook.
way to save
the-
your
No, I wanted to watch a fucking movie, Hook, with Robin Williams. And when we watch it on the sand, we always go, let's go to Sandy Hook. God, it's a thing we've been doing for years. It's not my fault.
It
It's
is.
not my problem. There was a shooting and Alex Jones spread misinformation about it.
He really did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really did a lot of
I'm just trying to watch a movie on the beach.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Carlos.
You know, he's right.
Yeah.
You're
Just
mistaken.
when I thought you couldn't go any lower.
Sandy Hook was an
Go do
outside
shit
job.
like this and totally redeem yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb and Dumber. You get
Yeah,
it? We're
yeah.
all in. Yeah, trying to
back.
bring it in.
Yes.
Okay, well.
We're back.
What'd you guys think of the Drew character, the new hire? He's like, I saw this girl over at at this area, and maybe later I'll show her my O face.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was like very 90s annoying.
Yeah,
He was just like a typical 90s character.
very very.
Was that the
goofy.
guy that told him about Lumbergh?
Yeah, it's like, well,
Oh.
Lumbergh fucked her.
Yeah,
In the dream,
yeah.
Lumbergh fucked her.
I think that was the whole point of him, to be
Yeah.
that guy to
Exactly.
make it like fuck. Because he was creepy in his own
He's necessary to
Yeah.
give him some information, but I think he's whatever compared to the rest of the cast. They're all killers.
And it's on par with Mike Judge. Like, there's characters like that in Silicon Valley. Like, he has a very diverse group of comedic actors working together. Like think about in that I forget what they call it in Silicon Valley, that the house that they're in, all in the
incubator.
Incubator, right?
Yeah.
You got TJ Miller, right? You got Kumail. You got
Hiddleston or whatever.
Yeah.
The guy that's into S&M.
No. What am I missing here? What's Thomas Hiddle?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you have all these diverse, and then you have Jin Yang, right? So so you kind of like Samir was the foreign guy in the movie. You got Jin Yang, like you kind of like are getting all these different characters that Mike Judge does very well. You got the
types he likes.
He likes, and it just you can see from Office Space to Silicon Valley, you can see the connection of like the comedy, the characters, thing that he likes to mold and work with. And Office Space is his second feature. He did Beavis and Butthead Do America as his first feature. It was an animated. It's his first live action, and he fucking knocked it out of the park.
That's awesome.
And had his vision, worked through all the studio exec like bullshit, and did it his way. And the movie didn't do well in the box office. $10 million to make, $12 million.
Oof.
But it got cult-like status because of the rentals afterwards and video.
Yeah.
Comedy Central playing this movie nonstop for like a couple years afterwards. Like they would play it all the time. I'd see it on Comedy Central. So we got a lot of popularity there, and thank God, because it's a cult masterpiece. Imagine if he let's get Matt Damon and let's get all these stars and let's do it the way the studio wants. Yeah, maybe gets more box office success, but it's not going to be legendary like it is. And it really resonates the way he did it. You guys ever have a Lumbergh in your life? Someone that...
George.
Yeah.
George is my Lumbergh.
Carlos, what's happening?
Yeah, George is my Lumbergh.
No, he's a little bird. Hilarious.
It's your Lumbergh.
I was going to say, I think... You mean in the workspace?
Yeah,
or
like a Lumbergh type, like somebody is like, hey, I need this. I don't care about your feelings. Come into work and.
I'm gonna go pee while you answer that.
Yeah.
Oh, Lumbergh. Yeah, I had to pee too. But
Yeah. Go ahead. Take a pre break.
leave you here naked by yourself? Oh yeah, because
I'm not gonna be naked.
Yeah, I don't know where that come from.
Well, maybe
Be like Carlos.
Maybe I should get. Should I get naked? Skeleton, are you alive?
I'm here.
Oh, hey, Skeleton. We haven't talked in a long time. Do you just kind of like watch us and, kind of silently, observe and take in all of the information? Are you going to blackmail us later?
No. I just sort of just watch here in the corner. I just enjoy it. It's not like a cuck thing, but I'm just sort of chilling, watching on the side.
A cuck thing. God damn it.
I said not like a cuck thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, not like a cuck thing. Okay.
But just sort of chilling, watching.
Okay. Not like a weird voyeur thing that you're gonna, maybe.
I mean, only like 15%.
Okay. That's good to know. All right, Carlos and Doc are back from their pee breaks. We will dock that from your checks, because that is not paid.
Damn it.
That's not paid time. But we are going to have our wine. And we're going to talk to one of our employees that works here at Seven Keys. Come on in, Richie. Talk to the Bobs.
Why do they get theirs first?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Bring all three at the same time.
Exactly.
Already, strike one.
Yep.
I'm just trying my best here, guys.
Okay, well.
So Richie here works at Seven Keys. And Richie, what do you say you do here?
Well, I edit clips, I I helped build this set.
His voice is getting too high.
Do some stuff here.
I don't like that. I'm writing that down.
Can I put the
Voice
bat
is
by
getting
his
too
dick?
high.
What is he doing? Whip it before he comes in?
And you wait. Are you assaulting?
Yeah, I probably can't do that.
Are you assaulting Richie with the? No. Don't point the dick. You putting the bat on his dick?
Yeah. He needs to feel the heat.
Oh God!
You're just straight to the fucking.
No.
Easy.
Richie does our clips.
Do some clips, do some set building, do some other stuff. I mostly just sit here and watch YouTube videos, but I don't let the company know that.
Oh my God, we're getting some stuff here. Okay, and then sometimes Richie does our technical directing when John is out. John is our master over here. He shot our intro, by the way, John Na. John Na shot our slow motion.
Shout out to
did.
J-Dog.
Dope. And then he took a couple swings himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
very
which was
cathartic. Very cathartic.
And then
Yeah.
we had Liz and
I had the whole company
Oh, yeah.
whole-
out back smashing this fucking printer, man.
getting
because
it
you know,
in.
you know why? Because it's Labor Day. It's Labor Day, and we're going to celebrate. This is how we celebrate.
That's how we roll.
Smash a printer on Labor Day.
Vape pens and fucking smashing printers, right?
Love it.
Now, Richie, are you a people person?
I'd say I'm a people person. I
See,
think,
his voice is getting high.
Yeah, it's going too
See,
high.
every time he answers, it sounds like he's lying.
Yeah.
Like, easy, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that
not to
again.
get fired.
Richie, straight up, are you going to shoot up the place?
Well, I'm not going to shoot up the place. I can tell you that.
Okay.
I might light it on fire.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milton, he got that Milton vibe. He
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to light the fire on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. George definitely tells him to move it. Please don't touch his dick. Please don't touch his dick with the baseball bat.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to sue the place, and that's it. It's over.
For harassment, buddy.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
trying to
don't you know?
fucking keep the company.
I thought it was
I'd get rid
1999.
of
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
We're trying to fire Richie right
Okay.
now, man.
All right.
We're not
Wait,
trying
what's
to get
happening?
No. Yeah, don't pay no attention to that.
That was a joke.
You're getting
Wait.
sleepy.
The second,
Very way down.
Way
down.
down.
the second you fire him, I'll harass him right after. So I'll be the only one in the lawsuit.
Oh, that's fine.
Cool.
No, because he's no longer part of the company,
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
right? So you can do whatever you want.
Thank
But
you.
I still am now. I do hear.
You have 4 more
No.
minutes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
afterwards, Carlos, you go. You take that bat, and you have yourself a field day.
You know what I mean?
All right. We're good.
Oh, is that the finger?
What was
again?
that?
What was that?
What
What
did
does
you
that
do?
mean?
Just making sure my fingers were all good and ready.
Oh,
Oh, God,
you didn't
damn it.
go.
Ew.
I don't know. It's supposed to-
I didn't
how you
lick
roll.
mine.
You didn't?
No.
I know what I
you were
know
doing
you
that
didn't.
lick.
But
Yeah, you're
I thought that
nice.
was- oh.
You're nice.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. You don't
just raw
It's
roughage.
gonna be raw. Yeah. Yeah. Continue.
That's how you
Jesus.
roll.
Richie, that's it. That's all. That's all the questions I have
All
for
the
Richie. Does
questions?
anybody else have questions for Richie?
Richie, what do you do here exactly?
Exactly like from when I come in to.
What do you do for the first 30 minutes?
Well, I walk in, I make a coffee, I eat a snack, I put on a YouTube video.
You don't need to be
sit
eating
there and
snacks
kind of
here.
zone in for about 8 hours. You know,
He doesn't need to
sorta
be eating
look at the
snacks.
screen.
Oh, you're like. Oh, so he's like Peter. He is
what's
going to shoot
so
up the place.
So funny.
He
It's
ain't
like
make it.
He's going
I've
to make it.
so done that at work
Cut.
where I've closed my eyes and stared at the computer and fallen asleep. I'm just like,
Just nodding off.
and George's like, "Hello, Carlos." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, literally falling asleep. It's crazy.
Too much partying and action at nighttime.
No, just being lazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Carlos, what would you say you do here?
No, I no. No. That's not how this works.
Interviewing over here.
That's not how this works at our age.
Because you know what? I see upper management all the way with you.
Thank you.
You know, I see it.
Thank you.
You know, we'll fire Richie because Richie's working too hard. You're not working, so therefore we're gonna.
Kick you up a notch.
Yep.
Did you fire him yet so I could touch his dick?
Carlos, don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh God.
Can you at least get your job first? You know what I mean?
But he wants it too much. He's got to not want it for me to be excited.
Yeah.
But if he's fired, it don't matter.
Yeah. Richie's gonna be showing you his O face. Oh.
Oh, Richie, what was that?
Dreams,
No,
Carlos.
make sure you
You're
get
gonna have
that
dreams of
straight
that
on
one.
camera, straight point.
Oh my.
I have a whine about it.
What is your wine?
That Richie wanted to hook up too much. My whine about it is that he wasn't hard to get.
Oh, I see.
There we go. We finally landed on it.
Richie, Carlos likes a challenge. He likes you to kind of run away, and he likes to pin you down. So if you
Yeah.
could kind of like humor him in that regard.
I could run away, but it would be, me telling you right now. So consensual. I want it.
What about some
I'll run away.
handcuffs? And
See,
we
that's
throw
not
away the
getting him
key?
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's
not doing it.
He needs strong resistance. He
Strong.
needs duct tape, bondage,
Resistance.
resistance. He needs.
Resistance.
see how he's full salute, if you will. He's
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You saying you want it is like, ew.
Jesus, every young person at this company we have harassed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the way we do it.
He has harassed. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's distance ourselves from that.
All right.
Here at Seven of Keys.
Yeah. Bourbon.
Welcome.
We are the saints of production.
What's your wine about it?
Am I whining about this situation or the movie?
You can whine about whatever, the situation, the movie, anything.
My whine about it is that I never heard of this movie until you guys mentioned it
Whoa.
up. And I'm like, wow, nobody's, because that's like, this is, and then I Googled what it made in the box office. So it's like an underground, super underground cult classic to where it didn't even really make money like that.
Yeah.
So to me, when something is this good, this movie, it's not like 40-Year-Old Virgin. Not to me. It's good, but 40-Year-Old Virgin, though.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Fucking, and amongst a host of other movies. But I just surprised I never heard. Like, especially working at the Comedy Store,
know,
you would have heard
surprised
the
too.
comics batting that around.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever mentioned that movie
I'm surprised.
since I've been around. So I'm glad y'all introduced me to that.
Hell yeah.
Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, of course, Doc.
Shout out to Orlando for being the only black in there. The hometown. No, it was actually one more. It was one black dude in a suit, right? When they was doing the construction or what?
At the end.
Hey, wasn't it the black guy with a suit on in there?
It might have been.
Or not a suit. He had on a shirt and tie with a heavy set.
Do you mean a
right?
jumpsuit?
Am I mixing?
Oh, no. Oh, the lawyer.
The lawyer. There you go.
lawyer.
Yeah, the lawyer guy. Yeah. When they was in the house. That's right.
Yeah, what's that character's name? I keep forgetting. Like the guy.
I don't know.
The bigger guy. The guy that's like, I'm a people person.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
I keep forgetting his name.
yeah.
We're gonna get blasted.
He was good too.
But he's like, Peter, I know you hate your job and everything, but if you hang in there long enough, good things can happen. And he goes,
Look at me. Soon as he
does
said,
that
look at me, I
laugh.
start laughing.
as he's in there. And he's like, look, I made it.
Broke his spinal cord or something.
Yeah, the jump to conclusions, Matt.
Yeah, fucking hilarious.
He has his lawyer, which kind of is like, look, it's kind of felt like a Johnny Cochran sort of thing, right? It's 1999, 94 was the trial, right? So it felt like he's being the consultant. It's like, oh no, prison ain't no joke. Even the minimum.
Wasn't the
security.
trial 95?
90? Yeah, it might have been 94, 95.
It was the
yeah.
next year. 94 was the chase. And 95 was the trial.
Yeah. The Juices
I
Loose.
believe.
Juices Loose is 94, trial 95.
The chase was June 4th.
You know what's crazy about that whole case is that one serial killer that came out and they said that actually did it. And that guy, what's so crazy is the DA of NIs sent the information to the prosecutors and they said, no, we got our guy. And I'm like, are you fucking
Wait. There's somebody said that they
Glenn
did.
Rogers.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories.
Yeah, it's not a theory. It's actually his brother and them. They came in some now. One of like the relatives was like, no, but he's saying the brother himself is saying, yes, this is true.
Wow.
The criminal investigator that went to the prison and talked to him said, yeah, he did confess. But now the same guy is trying to beat both death penalties here in California and in Florida.
Wow.
So had I said, goddamn, LA is so, I said, they fucked up so bad. If they would have listened to the DA from Van Nuys, they could have had that guy come in for a confession and gave him a deal, maybe not to get the death penalty. He probably would have confessed and they would have had him and fucking OJ because he said that OJ is the one that hired him to do it.
Oh, insane.
It wasn't to kill her though. He was supposed to rob her and shit just got foiled and he went and fought.
If I had $10 million, I would do what OJ did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what supposedly happened.
Yeah.
Nobody's
But I
heard
wouldn't
from the
mess
guy
up like
himself
OJ did.
though.
Yeah.
He hasn't done an interview himself. What the fuck? I'm trying to ignore that.
What do you say?
Because OJ got in trouble. I wouldn't fuck up. I would get away with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would, yeah.
Well, it's probably because you're on the lighter side.
I'll send y'all the YouTube doc. I got it on YouTube.
That's
I'll send y'all
racist.
a.
Jesus.
No, it's probably because. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. And then when for the
He's erect again.
yes, it is an interesting. It's an interesting thing, and it's like it's one of those things where you just have to write it off as conspiracy theory because he didn't come out himself and say it. But you have the criminal and then if you watch the whole thing, it's like, holy shit, this guy. And then not only that, he also, in one of his trials, he gave his mama a pen, an angel pen to wear on her jacket. And it was a pen that Nicole used to collect.
Wow.
Similar type of pens and shit. So like, it's so fucking insane. So now, I'm not saying 100% that's what happened, but it's so much evidence. What my man said is so fucking close. I'm like, in the way he described how he did it, I go, fuck. I said, this guy fucking did it. So, but either way, OJ did it. If you hired him to do this or he did it, helped him but supposedly that's not what the case is, because even the brother said something like he called him, went over there and panicked, which sounds correct because it's like, man, guess what happened? Oh, are you serious? And then he went over there and stepped all in the shit. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. I'm out. And then he goes and he jumps in it. It could happen just like that because it's like, you fucking dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
Best wine about it ever.
Yes. Richie, you missed quite a trial.
I did. I was going to say, I'm a little confused, honestly, like as Gen Z.
No.
What?
Easy, bro.
Dude.
Richie, I'm sorry, man.
Carlos,
we apologize.
after hours, buddy.
We
Please.
apologize.
Call me after 5.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well,
Are you guys going to bang? You guys are going to bang? Oh, this is gross, man. This is getting really gross. Yeah, Richie.
y'all remember Gladiators, the sword fighters? The sword fighting scene. Okay. I don't know.
Oh, God.
What's your wine about it?
My wine is the fucking studio execs once again. Every time I hear, they try to change this, they try to take this out, they thought, they want this actor, this, like, not listening to the creator once again. They're like, I'd say like 90% of the time, and that's probably pretty forgiving, they're wrong.
Well, here's the crazy part is, as far as box office numbers, they're not. Because
that's a good point.
Yeah, so they probably, after the numbers, they say, I told you should have got Matt Damon. Like, it's like fucking, but it's such, when you watch the movie's gold. And then to have Jennifer Aniston, she was hot around that time because she was on Friends. Whoa, no, not beat off hot. Look at this guy. You see the way he responded?
She was hot.
Wait.
Yeah, he was like,
I did my O face.
you didn't see.
Richie
was ready.
You know what I'm going to do?
Is there a lot of heat coming off of Richie?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my hand right here, and if he gets a boner, I'll feel it, and I'll let y'all know.
And he liked it.
Oh, Carlos,
You're the
God. Can't you just
It's
say,
a boner test.
you can feel it by just looking at his face. You don't need to fucking hover like a goddamn
test it
UFO
right
over
here.
his dick.
My God. Richie,
We'll go lower.
is there consent? Please. I'm getting real nervous
There was
here.
no consent.
This was a mistake. Richie, I'm sorry, man. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, blink twice if you need help. Okay. Everything's all good. Everything's all good. Got you. Okay, Richie, what is I just want real quick, what's your favorite scene in Office Space? You already knew it, right?
I know it right off the bat.
Say it.
It's when they put Michael with the 3 bosses, kind of like what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And then he has to kind of lie, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I know a couple songs." Like, "Oh yeah." He's kind of sitting there.
Oh,
like,
the mic. That's fucking hilarious.
like, "Oh yeah, all of them." Like,
He likes all of Michael Bolton's songs. Yeah, I guess I kind of like them all. I'm the same way. And then their faces after he says, "You can just call me Mike."
It's funny how you bring that up because that might have been the deciding factor for them to go fire him. Because the way he was responding, like he just fire this guy. Like he didn't have enthusiasm like they did. Because they were like, yeah. And then he was like, yeah. And they like, you can tell when somebody ain't never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's such
totally.
a statement. It's such a statement, right? Where like you kind of have to play this game where like we have like interests, right? Like you like Michael Bolton, I hate Michael Bolton, but I'm gonna pretend because my job is at stake. And then he finally is like, just call me Mike, and they're like,
it's like when a dude is listening to a woman talk about horoscopes in front of him, like, yeah, Leo,
and she's hot.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fucking this fucking stars.
It's just
annoying.
You pretend to like.
I can't even say women now because dudes do the shit too now. You notice that?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
women have to do it for dudes too. Let's be honest, right? We talk about some bullshit like the Yankees. They're battling the
that's
Orioles.
facts. That's facts.
They're battling the Orioles for first place in the AL East right now. Let's go.
I'm
Yanks.
sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I never even looked at it that way. Because you know what? Sometimes, you know how like I talk about science a lot with you.
Oh, I can see.
But then when sometimes women they just like even my female cousins they
these
be like,
particles,
listen.
Yeah.
You're always talking about the star. You look like just they just zone out on me.
Yeah, they get in your car at the end of the day, and it's the Interstellar soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels good. But no, I'm just saying like
Probably
just when
thought they got roofied or something.
like I just get excited about the new information, you know, when the real information, and I just be happy about it.
That's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Doc, always be yourself, no matter what.
Unless you're with a girl, then lie.
No, I would never.
Unless she's really hot, then like
Lie, do whatever you need.
like Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
Lie to you know.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, let's be honest. You don't. When you talk to women, you don't talk about you talk about her.
Exactly.
And then when she inquires or she asks anything about you, then you reveal information to her little by little. And because all they want to do is know that you into them. And you have to be. So you stay locked in and you just listen to everything. If they like horoscopes, you like horoscopes. You find something you can like about horoscopes. Because there's a lot of things, especially with dudes, we don't be fucking knowing that shit. But when they go, well, did you know that the retrograde affects? And you're like, really? And then you just fucking, So you just, because the most important thing is a great listener. You fucking listening, bro. Not just hearing, listening. You feel? You know what I'm talking about. You got a wife and kids. You fucking, so you have to listen.
And even still, I'm like, what did you say? I'm sorry.
You heard her, but you wasn't listening.
I'm sorry. Pete's wife.
Yeah.
Girls talk about
Pete's wife.
horoscopes.
Pete is very fucking sorry.
I call my wife Pete's wife.
Yeah. Ever since I started calling her
Yeah.
Pete's wife.
I call her that too. Pete's wife.
Pete's wife.
Can Pete come play?
Yeah. I introduce her. This is Pete's wife. Here.
Fucking sounds so possessive.
So bad. But then there was that scene between Ron Livingston and Jennifer Aniston where he's like, you know what? I think we should go and do this, and come back to my apartment and watch Kung Fu. Do you like Kung Fu? And somehow magically, that's such a niche like kind of thing to like. She's like, I love Kung Fu. And you're like, oh, that's the one, right?
Yeah.
Like that's so rare, and that's sort of more movie-esque.
Yes, of course.
You know what I mean? Because like when does that ever happen, right? And sometimes it does. We're like, boom, right away. We both love Kung Fu. Oh, dude.
Well, here's what's interesting about that. My mom and my stepfather, that's how they got together. Right?
Fighting? Kung Fu?
Yeah. They fucking defied it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ding, ding, da, da, ding, ding, ding.
Fast as lightning. Doc's mom and his stepfather.
No, but it wasn't so much of they spoke on it, but what it was they met each other at a roller skating rink.
Oh, cool.
Right? And then how he said he felt he knew she was the one was he was taking ballroom dancing and she walked into his ballroom dancing class. And that's how they wound up.
Oh.
And he was like, I gotta ask her out. And then from there it was like they had this common. So yeah, there's that chance of that's a fact that can happen. Like a woman could be, you can just be like, you know, I love fucking stocks and bonds. And she'd be like, Wall Street is beautiful. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
totally.
it's like fucking.
Doc,
and
you meet a girl that's like, you know, there's some physics paper that's out there that's talking about these particles, and you'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, but here's the
Yeah.
thing, like when they're they're way more informed than I am. That's when it's like, phew.
You're like,
You be like, because then it's like, no, you got that wrong, and I'm like, bitch, get out of here. You know what I mean? Because the male ego kicks in. You want to know more than your girl, but there's a lot of women that are so fucking intelligent in what they know shit. When women are into something,
Bitch,
they're
out here.
fucking into something. Purses, horoscope, science, whatever the fuck it is. They know every nook and cranny, and you get around them. So I'm like,
yeah.
I would love a woman like that. Just as long as she ain't chastising me. You know what I mean? Chastising me for everything I fucking... No, you got that wrong. It's actually 0.008. Come on, man.
Richard, you writing this down? Please write this down.
Follow us on notes.
Yes, please.
So you just have to be humble enough, though, to appreciate a woman like that. That's all.
Those Zodiac signs you're talking about. I mean, I've been dumped for Zodiac signs before.
For real?
Yeah, they had me get CoStar or whatever that app is.
Yeah.
And then it's like it puts in your moon and your sun and your this.
Wait,
and she looks,
Richie, you just... Oh, okay, you said she, because you said they earlier, and I thought you were dating a
it's a
trans
she.
person.
I'm not.
You want to know
just
something?
trying to
We're
figure it
accepting
out.
to everyone, but no.
Here's something
Are we?
interesting about horoscopes and astrology. I was reading the book of Enoch, and according to the book of Enoch, a fallen angel actually taught us astrology.
Cool.
Named Barakil. Well, Jinsey Skeleton, can you spit some? Or he won't,
Yeah.
to let us know what time it is.
That's usually Richie.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at him like, fuck.
Richie, can you tell us about the fallen angel from Enoch?
Whoever Barakil is, he screwed me over because I got totally dumped for it. I have the same moon, sun, and whatever air or whatever the other one is as Kanye West.
Wow.
Good one.
That's what I said. You don't like graduation?
Oh,
Crazy.
I don't know. I do not
I said I
understand
don't-
horoscopes and
Lie up the
astrology for
nitrous
shit. Do you understand it? I don't understand it at all.
I don't know.
I don't understand it or care.
I don't
think
know.
it's all
we
bullshit.
have
I think
to-
they're all...
I had an aunt, bro.
Did you say they're all what?
I said they're all...
Okay.
One of my aunts...
That's a bleep.
Yeah, that's what you got to catch it, Pete.
What's that?
But what I was saying, I had an aunt, she rest in peace, Aunt Claude. But Aunt Claudia, she used to teach me that as a kid. Drove me crazy. And then, like, when I started getting into more girls and women and I was smashing all the time, and she would be like, okay, so you're born here, so you're a Libra, so you have to date this sign.
Yeah.
Then I would get a bunch of girls and I'm fucking, I said, that ain't working. And then she go, okay, we'll go with this. And then every horoscope I was fucking with, it wasn't working. And then finally I was like, man, I'm tired. I'm not doing this no more. So then one day I looked at her and I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna marry a Taurus. And then she said, if you marry a Taurus, I'm not going to smile at your wedding. I was like, bitch, what?
That's
Who
so
said I was
funny.
going to invite you?
That's
I'm
so
being there
funny.
reading poems and shit. I don't want, I mean, call her bitch. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what she said. She said, I'm not going to smile at your wedding. And I go, what? I was like, if I find love? She said, yeah, but a
I'll
Taurus,
tickle
you can't find love. And I go, what?
Doc, don't you worry about her smiling. I'll tickle her for you.
That's so funny. She didn't say, I'm not going to go to your wedding. I'm going to go, but I'm not
Not going to smile at your wedding. Yeah, I was like, who's going to invite you?
Her just like,
With me trying to tickle her.
Because she knows she was going to get invited because she's one of my favorites. We used to play Sonic the Hedgehog together all the time. So like fucking
Sega.
damn, man. Sega. I don't know if you're going to have to bleep that. But that was like my favorite aunt, man. You one of my favorite aunts. Yeah, man. She said she would smile. I said, what? I was heartbroken over that. I was like, if I marry a Taurus, it's like, because I had a little crush on a chick that was a Taurus that I was telling. I said, man, this Taurus. And she goes,
Isn't that a
no,
Taurus?
this ain't going to work.
A Taurus?
yeah.
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 I just
it
didn't
is.
know that was a
Taurus.
sign too.
You didn't?
mean-
so yeah, that's good. You're not in the horoscope. Don't look up the shit. This is
Yeah.
horrible. It's a horrible thing to learn for me because it's confusing. Anybody else out there? Oh, some things are true. Shut the.
You know what? How about this? Anybody in the comments that are with a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, that your signs are not compatible, but yet you are compatible, sound off in the comments.
And
Please.
let me know.
Please.
Let us know if any of you ladies are not into horoscopes because it's been hard for even to find women now that's not really into it. Like I do know quite a few of them, but not as many as I know that they're into horoscopes. So let me know. Let us know in the comments.
Let us know,
Yeah.
bitches.
Yeah. And wrapping it up, why should people watch Office Space for the first time or rewatch and go and revisit it?
Mike Judge is a genius. He's a legend from the land where I'm from in Texas, up there with Linklater. And he seems really humble from his Joe Rogan Experience episode. And I just think this is his first live action film after Beavis and Butthead Do America. It's like Pete was saying, the predecessor to Silicon Valley and his other films, Idiocracy.
He did Extract with Jason Bateman.
I loved Extract. It's so underrated. TJ Miller's also in it.
Yeah.
Which is obviously how he gets Silicon Valley after, from the same casting director. So I think it's a must watch for comedy fans everywhere. The sense of humor is literally outdated. You'll never hear these jokes again. with a studio producing it and paying for it. So I think it's a time capsule, and I think it's a beautiful movie.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Doc?
For the same reason what I was saying about going for it, being happy, choosing what you want to do. That movie is perfect for that. And another part is the fact, like, the shoot 'em up guy, Milton, right? The worst part about that is the neglect of them not telling him. He had been like
So fucked up.
it's a fucked up thing to leave somebody in limbo. So it's kind of
We
like
just fixed the glitch. They said, like, oh, you're going to lay him off. Like, no, we just fixed the glitch. He got fired 5 years ago. We try to deal with non-confrontational things.
It's like, a lot of corporations do that. And a lot of that's the thing about mom and pop. Fuck is going on here?
Why does he really can seduce?
I see that.
Seduce.
Well, he's not working on me. I don't.
On me. What's going on?
It made a mark on your pants a little bit. I'm sorry, Pete.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. He's fucking out there breaking a goddamn printer.
Bro, it's just the tip, and it had some moisture on it.
Am I fucking Armani?
It's dried up residue.
But yeah, that is true, Doc, of like the workplace environment making a statement about people getting literally treated like objects. Like they have no feeling or soul or anything. It's just like, move your desk here. What's that?
People as objects is the best. Strip clubs, movie theaters, my usher. There's no usher.
Well, the hardest part too is imagine being in their position and having to do that. So that's the other flip side too, is you got to shut off these feelings, because if you care too much, you're
not a good businessman.
You're just not even so much as business, just making because sometimes people who care too much, they allow bullshit to continue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
I can't
Just like
relate.
Milton shouldn't have never been there.
Yeah.
Right? So even the guy, he knew. So notice how like they were like, we're going to get rid of him and hire this guy in his position. So they kind of understood the dynamic of this guy doesn't really have the get rid of this guy type of mentality. He's kind of like, but at the same time, they're judging him for the same thing that they wasn't doing. Because they were kind of like, we kind of just, we don't like to be direct. I'm like, you're doing the same thing he's doing.
Yeah.
So
but it's important. It's relatable. Everybody works. Everybody's been in that mundane office setting some point in their lives and just feel like they're just going, through the motions every day, saying, Ron Livingston going, this day is the worst day of my life. The day before that was, each day is the worst day of my life as I go on, which is kind of this existential kind of feeling of, hey, I'm getting older. I'm realizing my meaning is fading as I'm getting older because I'm getting drained by this thing that I have to do for these 8 different bosses, right? So he's having this crisis, and we all have that crisis. Like, we're driving to work and we're going, one day I'm going to die. Why am I doing this? And this has caused a lot of people to reevaluate their lives and for good, to go, hey, are you miserable where you're at? You don't have to be like elated each time going to work, but are you thoroughly miserable doing what you're doing? And if so, there's that. You shouldn't live your life that way. Figure out a way to, it's not like, hey, I'm going to, every time's a play day at work. Like, we're obviously, privileged to be able to do this and work for, Bad Friends and David Lucas and all the shows that we do, and this show, like, but having something to be passionate about, or at least have something where you feel like you're not going down a hole each day of just of darkness and despair. And that's kind of what this movie is saying, is like, do something that you can kind of tolerate.
But the key point was the therapy for him, because it was outside of work. So he had to really look within himself and see, oh, wait a minute. It's not me, I'm miserable at this job, it's me.
You.
Yes,
Because Michael Bolton, Samir are like, no, we're good here. We're good. We're not miserable like you.
Exactly.
Like, they weren't miserable.
They even asked him, hey, come back and work. He's like, no, man, I ain't coming back. So that's the whole point.
True.
The whole point was find your happiness within yourself, because that's where stability really comes in. Mental, physical, because it all goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It's I love y'all.
And then, Richie, I'm gonna give it to you. Why should people watch this movie? You know what? Speak to the Gen Z out there. Why should they watch Office Space?
Why should Gen Z watch this? Because we missed out on a lot of good Mike Judge content. Like my age group, we never really got to see Beavis and Butthead. Like I found that after watching this, I watched They Do America and then I went back to the originals. But like that all spawned from seeing this movie. And actually, before I even saw this, I started with Silicon Valley.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's kind of like, go back, check out his older stuff. It kicks ass, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Labor Day is coming up next Monday. And we wanted to,
go smash a printer.
Smash a printer, take the day off, think about something else other than work. Think about life, what you want to do.
But don't smash your work printer. Don't do it in the fucking office. You know what I mean?
Quit your job, the place.
Oh, we can't.
You can't say that?
We'll see you next week.
See y'all next week.